it's me, the ukulele teacher, here to teach you how to play My Friends by the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Oh, this whole thing? Why? I just threw it on.
My friends are so depressed. I feel the question of your loneliness. Confide, 'cause I'll be on your side. You know I will. You know I will. Ex-girlfriend called me up, alone and desperate on the prison phone. They want to give us 7 years for being sad. I love all of you, but by the cold, so hard and lonely too, when you don't know yourself. Imagine me taught by tragedy, releases peace.
If you'd like a song sheet so you can follow along, be sure to sign up today to patreon.com/uteacher, where you get a PDF song sheet with every lesson, plus loads of other cool and exclusive perks, goodies and rewards as well. So of course, I'm showing off a little bit by playing it on this amazing double neck ukulele, which was very kindly given to me by Ortega Guitars, who also sponsored this video. But even if you just have a regular run-of-the-mill 4-string soprano ukulele, everything that I play on here, you can play on there. So for the lesson part of this video, I'm just going to stick to this 4-string part of the ukulele. And when it's in tune, it should sound like this. Give this video a thumbs up if you like the double neck ukulele, and subscribe and turn on the notifications so you never miss a lesson. Now for the verse, there are just 4 chords that you need repeated all the way through. D minor 9, D minor, G, and C. Now D minor 9 you might not have played before, but it's basically the same as the chord of D minor, but without your first finger on the 2nd string. So to go from D minor 9 to D minor, all you have to do is add or take away your first finger, like this. And basically the intro and the first 7, I think, out of the 8 lines of verse 1 are just the chords of D minor 9 to D minor to G to C, repeated over and over again.
My friends are so depressed. I feel the question of your loneliness. Confide, 'cause I'll be on your side. You know I will. You know I will.
But of course, it doesn't sound very interesting just playing one downstroke on each chord, so what I'm doing to make it a bit more interesting is some very, very basic finger picking. Now the most important part of the finger picking, believe it or not, is actually the fingers on your right hand. So before you go any further, make sure they are in the right place. Put your thumb above the 4th string and your 1st, 2nd and 3rd fingers underneath the 3rd, 2nd and 1st strings. So you can play strings 4, 3, 2, 1, Basically, all the way through the intro and the verse, the chords go from D minor 9 to D minor to G to C. And the fingerpicking pattern that I'm playing is something like this. Now what I'm doing there on the D minor 9 is playing strings 4 and 3 together, then 2 and 1 on their own. So it's 4 and 3, and then 2 and 1. Then I play strings 4 and 2 together, and then I go into D minor and play 4 and 2 together again, like this. And play strings 3 and 1, and then 2, like this. So let's play D minor 9 to D minor all together. So it's D minor 9 to D minor, and then a similar thing on G to C. And basically, if you can play that through twice, you've got your intro. It should sound something like this. And from there you go on to the verse, and the first 7 lines of the verse you just carry on playing that basic finger picking pattern over those same 4 chords, like this.
My friends are so depressed. I feel the question of your loneliness. Fight, 'cause I'll be on your side. You know I will. You know I will. Ex-girlfriend called me up, alone and desperate on the prison phone. They want to.
And then the only difference is on the 8th line, or the final line of verse 1, you don't play a C, you just play 1 downstroke on the G to end it, like this.
They want to give us 7 years for being sad.
Hey, like my Uke to the Future t-shirt that I'm wearing? Then check out ukuleletees.com, where we have a wide and exciting selection of very, very cool ukulele themed t-shirts available. And that takes us into the chorus. That's the part of the song that goes like this.
I love all of you, hurt by the cold, so hard and lonely too, when you don't know yourself.
Now there are 2 lines in the chorus that are repeated. The first line, the chords are C as a bar chord, which you play by barring the 3rd fret on the 1st and 2nd strings with your 1st finger, and then putting your 2nd finger on the 4th fret of the 3rd string, and your 3rd finger on the 5th fret of the 4th string. And the reason you play C as a bar chord like this, instead of like this, is because your next chord is also a bar chord. That is the chord of A sus2. To play that, you bar the whole of the 2nd fret with your 1st finger, and then you put your 3rd finger on the 4th fret of the 3rd string, and your 4th finger on the 5th fret of the 2nd string. So the first line, the chords are just C to A sus2, and you can either play 1 downstroke or just some very gentle up-down strumming like this.
I love all of you.
And then the second line, the chords are C, the bar chord again, to D, which again is a bar chord just made by sliding the C shape up 2 frets like this. And here I do a finger picking pattern. I play strings 4, 3, 2, 3 with my thumb like this. 4, 3, 2, 3, and then the same on the D. 4, 3, 2, 3, and then 1 downstroke on the chord of A.
Hurt by the cold.
And then you repeat those 2 lines again for the second half of the chorus.
So hard and lonely too, when you don't know yourself.
Then you play verse 2, which is the same as verse 1, but it's just half as long, and then you go into the guitar solo. Now that sounds pretty cool. It's not particularly complicated. All you're really doing is playing octaves throughout, which means if you put your first finger on the 4th fret of the 3rd string and your 4th finger on the 7th fret of the 1st string and play those 2 strings together like this, if you can keep that gap in between those fingers exactly the same as you slide up and down the fretboard, then you can basically play the entire solo. So if I call it out to you by saying the fret numbers on the 3rd string, i.e. we're starting off on 4 here, 4, 6, 6, 6, 6, 4, 2, 4, 2, C, G, C, and then the second half of the solo is very similar as well. You play 4, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 9, 9, 9, 11, 7, and then just play the 4th fret on the 1st string and just sort of bend it up like this. So if we put the second half of the solo together, it should sound like this. 4, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 9, 9, 9, 11, 7, bend. Then the 3rd line of the solo is the same as the 1st line of the solo. And then the 4th line of the solo starts off the same as the 2nd line. 4, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 9, 9, 9, 11, 7. And then you play the chord of C. So let's put that all together and play through the solo. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that takes you into the bridge. Now the first line of the bridge, the chords are the E to G, like this. Imagine me. And then the second line, the chords are F sharp to F. And here you can just play that F sharp shape like this, and then just take the bar off and slide it down 1 fret to get to the chord of F, like this. Taught by tragedy. And then the next 2 lines of the chords are C to B sus4, like this. Releases peace. And then a bunch of downstrokes on the chord of F. And then you just go into your next verse. And then for me, I end by repeating the guitar solo and then repeating the intro to finish. Put that all together and that's how to play My Friend by the Red Hot Chili Peppers. I've been the ukulele teacher. If you have any requests for future lessons, then let me know right now in the comments below. Otherwise, until next time, I love you all and I wish you the best.